Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Wednesday evening, about 7:50, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things I've been checking out today. I've been pretty much on the phone and on Instagram with Chris Rudnick, Ricer Miata, helping him with his 135i tune. I was letting him know in the beginning to go with MHD initially. The cost and the ease of tuning is amazing compared to JB4. So I helped him with that. We talked a little bit today about what happened after he tuned it. Basically, the weakness in the N54 engine. So the 135i has, and the 335i actually, both have the N54 up until 2011. And then they switched to the N55 single turbo, and with the exception of the 335IS, which still had the N54 after 2011. So anyway, long story short, when you tune the N54 with anything that increases the boost pressure, there are going to be some issues that show up here. You're going to expose the weaknesses in your car. Some of the things that you're going to see are coil packs that are going to be inadequate and spark plugs that are going to be inadequate. The increased load on the ignition system and the fuel system and the increased boost pressure will expose those things. So Chris has a couple of misfires, one on cylinder 6, one on cylinder 3. And so first step is to get those spark plugs replaced, which is very cheap, and see if the misfire is still there. If it is, move on to the coil pack. 99% of the time that fixes every problem with misfires on the N54. So let's move on to what's going on with the SL65 and the BMW 335i. So the 335i, funny story related to the same thing. The 335i is actually having the same issue. However, I am running 60% ethanol. So a 60% mix of E85, 40% of 93. So it might be related to that. It might be that the fuel system can't handle the fuel pressures. E85 has a different specific gravity and puts extra load on the fuel system. And sometimes the fuel pressures cannot be delivered. So I don't have quite as bad of an issue as Chris does. I don't think. Mine's sporadic, but I still want to get in there and see maybe if I have a foul plug on cylinder 6 or a bad coil pack. Coil packs are cheap. I want to say they were $30 on Amazon, but I can't remember. SL65. I haven't driven it this week at all. I have detailed it, and in anticipation of going to a car meet, maybe one night this week, kind of like a drive, like a Cars and Coffee, but they have pretty much every night of the week there's something going on in Jacksonville. So I'm thinking I might hit that up. Secondly, I started ordering all the parts for the audio. Now the thing about the SL65 is the audio system is fiber optic. It uses this thing called MOST in Mercedes, and it is the entire system's fiber optic, so you can forget about taking out the head unit and replacing the head unit and using the factory amp unless you want to spend $500 on a MOST fiber optic converter. So that's not going to happen. So what we are going to do, however, is I have already bought a new head unit. You're going to love it. And I will be purchasing an aftermarket 5-channel amplifier, and initially we will be using the factory Bose speakers, but that will be removed within the next month or so. What did I get? You're gonna find out right now, because it's amazing. Party people, so ignore this battery charger in the background. That's actually my power supply. So this is the JYUL, JYUL135N2 JYUL135N2 head unit. Probably the most amazing head unit that I have seen And I did a lot of research on this, and basically this head unit here is the tits. This is a Android 5.1 head unit. You're not going to find a 6.0 head unit. If you do, it's going to be junk. This is the best thing out there. This is a 2 GB unit, meaning it has, I believe it has, I want to say it has 16 gigs of RAM, and then the 2 gigabytes for everything else. Basically, this unit will do everything that your phone will do or an Android tablet. And the best thing about it is you've got, to me, for a car guy, you've got this torque application. And so the way this works is when you press this button, you have a Bluetooth adapter that you can purchase on eBay for $3, and this will read your engine in real time. Now, this is configurable, so you can move these around. You can do statistics, you can do measurement, you can add and remove gauges, you can do different kinds of gauges simply by pressing them and moving them and changing them out. You also can download custom theme packs. This one is called Racing Meter Pro, and it has a bunch of different settings. Very, very cool. So that's the one thing I like about it. The other thing, of course, I like about it is that you can use anything you want to from the Android Play Store. You can use the built-in iGo navigation, or you can use Google Maps. Excuse me. It also will Bluetooth to your phone. It'll do screen mirroring to your phone. It is quite an amazing device. So, there's a little look at that and some of the things it can do. It does have a phone browser. It has built-in Wi-Fi. It has 2 USB ports. Here is one of them. It has 2 micro SD card slots there. Both of them are in use right now. I have 2 SD cards in there. It will, like I said, it will screen mirror your Android phone. It's just an amazing, amazing box. Right now it is connected to my Wi-Fi, and literally probably the best head unit I've ever seen created for a car. That is the JYUL135N2. We'll get it. You can get that for about 280 bucks, and it is a deal of a lifetime. So that goes with the double DIN unit kit that I received yesterday from Scosh, and it has all kinds of nice outputs, front, rear, subwoofer. It's got a input for a backup camera. It has you can use a digital radio via USB. I have confirmed that a USB hub works with it, and I have a 120 gigabyte SSD that is going to go in there with it to store all my videos on, all my concert videos or anything else that I want to put on there. So make sure you check this out. I got this off of eBay directly from JYUL, and you will absolutely love this. Alright, be cool. See you next time. Make sure you subscribe, alright? And then, as Rudnick would say, give it the thumbs up. Or subscribe.